One thing I can say about Dave is the time he spent here was not in vain. He definitely touched a lot of people and influenced a lot of people.
Eyes betray the soul, and there is thinking. Beyond words, they say so many things to me.
He really did have a love for God and a passion for the things of God.
Waking wonders deep in me. If nothing's ventured, nothing's gained, so I must seize the day.
Dave was always talking about God, Jesus, the Bible.
Pray that this moment lasts forever, and will the world stay standing still, at least for me. Through my eyes, staring to me, I bear my heart for all to see.
We were all like praising God, and the passion was so strong for all of us.
It wasn't you, it wasn't me, it wasn't anything.
He loved God with all his heart.
Was a day so long awaited, and a chance to be as me. I let the wind run through my hands before I turned to walk away. In distant days I long to sense it all so clear.
Every time Dave came into the studio, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. He had a vision in his mind, and what you hear on his recordings is exactly what he wanted.
Usually how we make music is just, we'll go into the rehearsal room and the three of us show up, me, Dave, and Eric, and Dave starts doing his thing on the keyboard, and then we just follow him along.
Dave and Steve were always composing pretty much when we were together. They're always writing something new.
Those were the days when we were playing shows, and so we had these songs that we would be playing live.
Even when we were playing shows, he'd go up there suffocating and still be belting out vocals super loud.
When he came into the studio, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. He knew the sound that he was going for.
A lot of our songs got created on the spot without even writing anything. It was just kind of came together. Plus, me and Dave had that close relationship with music, too.
Opus Majestic is something that Dave held very near and dear to his heart.
In his own way, both of the brothers are, just, kind of geniuses in music, and definitely different than anybody else out there, and that's just what I think made the band unique.
It was mostly always just first take, and it was best for us like that, just the energy.
A fleeting smile, she turns away, and with
Well, he was a genius intellect too. I mean, we used to have amazing 3-4 hour conversations about theology and history and books that we both shared that were extremely mind-opening.
He was always had this longing and passion for God and for light.
Is suddenly upon you.
There was one year where we all got together for Thanksgiving. The whole group, Dave, Steve, everybody was there. And we had such a good time. There was true fellowship. Everybody was a family. And I'm glad I got to share that moment with Dave.
He found this pair of gauntlets that I swear the guy never took them off, you know, until they like turned to dust.
Just that I love him and to thank him for being a part of my life, for the time that he was here.
And burning incense and all of us, me, Eric, Dave, and Steve, listening to summoning, you know, and thinking about Lord of the Rings and all that stuff, you know.
Dave was a wonderful person, a wonderful human being. It was an honor to have been a friend of his.
God's been, you know, speaking to me quietly, telling me not to worry or fret because he's with him. Just basically have peace. It doesn't, the peace, that passive understanding, you know, that scripture, you can't understand it. I don't really have words to explain, but God is slowly giving me peace, man. It's great because, you know, there is no judgment because of Christ's blood.
Lo, there do I see my father. Lo, there do I see my mother and my sisters and my brothers. Lo, there do I see the line of
My people, back to the beginning.
Lo, they do call to me. They bid me take my place among them.
in the halls of Valhalla.
Where the brave
They live.
forever.
And he always had a message and hope and cried out for God's salvation and love. And so he has received it.